classroom, I guess my first question is, do you agree with them?
Sure.
Do you agree with all of these? There's nothing bad on here. But let's face it and be really honest and Teacher of the Year probably doesn't do all of these every day. Let's just be honest. It's okay. But I will be honest about myself. If I'm thinking about myself as a teacher, probably the one I did not do very well at the time was feedback. And a lot of that was time. I was always trying to get on to the next thing I had to do, the next thing I had to do. I didn't do a very good job of stopping and really giving valuable feedback to a kid. I got better at it, but I still would think that that's the area, because it's hard, because it's time consuming. Or you have to figure out times to do it. I had a 5th grade teacher who every week she would sit down with one student, and they would sit and they would have a conference and they went through everything. Actually, she did more than one. She did 5 a week. They did everything. They went through all of their stuff, all of their goals. She sat and had a personal conference with them, all the time to keep them up. That took a lot of time. But I will tell you also, it was very productive. That's me. I don't know. Do you have others that you think that are more difficult to do than that one?
Go ahead. I know as a new teacher, one of the biggest things I struggle with personally right now is sequencing, especially for elementary. Getting that transitions, because you always have to be on your toes, because those kids have such a short attention span, so you have to be sure to have multiple things ready.
Routines taught, everything ready so that you transition from one to the other, so you don't have any time for Billy to wander off and do something he's not supposed to.
And I just have a hard time with that because I like high school and middle school, and they're much better on staying on one task for...
Because they're older and they have a little bit more along. Well, sometimes. I taught middle school.
Surprise.